let's see how we can set up visual automation inside of ConvertKit. Okay, so now that we've seen how to create rules inside of ConvertKit, inside of Kit, I keep calling it ConvertKit actually, and that's because that's the former name, but it is now Kit. So if you want to create automation in Kit, let's see how to do that. Now, there is a difference between rules and automation. So the thing is, rules are just allowing you to be able to set one action, one trigger, then an action is done. So, but automation can be like a series of action that you want to get done. You can add in delays, you can add in different things that you can be able to add as the action. So it is like a workflow or a path that your subscribers are going to follow. You just need to create that workflow or path and they are going to follow it. So for example, you can say that if someone comes in as a contact or a subscriber to one of your forms, maybe you want them to get tagged, then you can say that they should wait for 3 days, then you send welcome sequence, then after 3 days again you can say that they should get tagged again or they should be added to another sequence. So this cannot be done with rules, but you can be able to do them with automation inside of Kit. So let's see how you can build out this automation. So just remember that rules are just for reaction, therefore instant trigger, like something that you need to be done immediately, while automation is like a workflow path that a subscriber is going to follow through up until the end. So let's see how to create automation. To create automation inside of ConvertKit, you are going to come into the automation tab here and you're going to click here and you're going to see all of the drop down. Then you can be able to pick the visual automation. Now, when you select this visual automation, it's going to take you to this place where you can be able to create new automation, and you can also see the various templates that they currently have inside of Kit. And when you check in all of this templates that they have the one for Shopify, they have the one to welcome new creators network subscribers, they have the one for lead magnets from your form, lead magnets from your landing pages. They have various templates. They actually have a lot that you can pick from, and you can pick any of this templates. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's start from scratch to just see how we can be able to build it ourselves. So to build an automation, you're going to click on start from scratch, and when you click on start from scratch, it's going to take you here where you can also browse templates like we just did, and you can also start building from scratch. So if you click on start building, it is going to take you to this place where you can be able to add the particular trigger for your automation. So this is an entry point for each of this automation. We are saying what is going to happen for this automation to occur to a particular subscriber. So if someone fills out your form, or if a tag is added, or it can be that maybe a custom field, someone came into your ConvertKit account and they are from Instagram or they are from Facebook, you can use the lead source, you can use the lead status, you can even say if they purchase a product that we've created already inside of your ConvertKit account. Inside of your ConvertKit account, you want a particular thing to be done. So this is where this entry point comes in. It is also known as trigger, the way we saw trigger inside of rules. So you can pick any of these, and you can also decide that, you know what, I want to use these rules with the apps. So you can install your Shopify store and you can automate using your Shopify triggers and everything. So if someone buys from your Shopify store, you want to be able to trigger an automation, or if someone books a Calendly call, or if they fill out your form on Typeform, or if they buy your course on Thinkific, or if someone submits a form on your Wix website, you can use all of these and you can just set this as the automation trigger. But if you want to use any of this app, you have to first install it, then connect it before you can be able to use them as triggers. So let's go back, and when you click on start building again, and you can say that if, for instance, if they submit a form, so you can say that if the form is maybe a contact us form, so we have this form on our website, and if anybody fill out this form, we want them to be able to go through this automation we're about to do. We can also say, okay, so after you've added in the contact us as the entry point for this trigger or for this automation, you can also add the plus button and also add in multiple trigger. So it can be that if someone is coming in from contact us form, or if a tag is added, and you can say maybe the tag is contact, or the tag is lead, or the tag is YouTube contact, then this automation is also going to be triggered for them. As you can see, it has created two triggers for this automation. You can add multiple triggers that you want to use for this automation, but you just need to be careful, because it is going to be that if anybody is coming in from this form, they are going to be getting into this trigger, and if they are coming from this tab also, they are going to be following through the same process. So you have to be careful of the trigger you are using for the particular automation you are building. You do not want to build an automation for YouTube contact and you are adding maybe contact us form that was from Instagram or from LinkedIn. You just want to be sure that you're particular about the kind of trigger you're using for the kind of automation you are building. So you can also use the custom field, where you can be able to say that all of the custom fields you've created, maybe you've created a custom field for the different product that you are selling, and you are saying that if someone picks a particular product that you are selling, you want to create an automation for them. You can also do that. So to do that, you're just going to click here where you can see all of the custom fields you've created. For instance, I created my lead source detail, and I can say that if it changes, or if it changes to a particular thing. So I can say that if my lead source changes to Instagram, or if it changes to LinkedIn, or whatever it is you want to add. We can also use for lead status, and we can say that if our lead status is moving from lead to customer, we want to do a particular thing also. So you can twist this however you want. Just think of the different scenarios, the different triggers that happen in your business, and just bring that trigger inside of ConvertKit. So you can use that different scenario. So to add here, you just click on this button here, and after this trigger, what do you want? What are the things that you want this automation to do? So we have events here where you can be able to see where they need to jump to, maybe a particular event happen. You can see that if any of these triggers happen and a tag is added, or if any of this trigger happened and a tag is removed, they can then create an action. Or you can even say that if they come in from the form contact us and they buy one of our products, they want to do this or want to do that. We also have the next one where we have the action, where you can be able to say that, I want to send an email sequence after they came in from the form, or I want to add another tag, or I want to remove, or even I want to delay for like 5 days and I want to send an email after the delay. Or you can even set the custom field, and you can say that if they are coming from this contact us form, we want to be able to add the custom field, which is the lead source. Maybe you want to add it as YouTube, or you want to add it as LinkedIn. Whatever it is you want, you can actually set it up for your business. You can also set up the condition whereby you can be able to say that you want to split based on the tags, or you want to split based on custom field. So we can say that we want to create an automation, and if they're coming in from contact us, and if the lead source is Instagram, we want to have another workflow for that. It's going to be a split where you can be able to create different automations for different sets of people under that custom fields. You can also use the advanced filter, where you can be able to filter particular set of people that you want this automation to go to. You can say that you want to filter maybe based on all subscribers, or you want to filter based on custom fields, or you want to filter based on their particular country or location. You can actually do that also. You can also use email opens, whereby you can be able to say that, if anybody comes in and they open any of our emails, we want to also do a particular action for them. So let's see each of these, and let's see how it is going to work inside of ConvertKit. So we are going to start with the event first, or let's just start with an action, and we can say that after anybody fills out this form, or if anybody comes in as a tag YouTube contact, this automation is going to be triggered. And when it is triggered, we want to, maybe let's say we want to delay for some particular days. So let's say we want to delay for just 3 days, and we can just type in 3, and you can also click on action again and click on delay, and you can say that you want to delay until a particular date. And we can say that, I have an event that is coming up on the 30th of this month, but I do not want to send the emails until the 29th of this month. So you can delay until 29th of this month and say that email should be sent out. That is the meaning of delay until custom field date. So you can set the date for the event as a custom field. So for instance, you can even use their birthdays. You can say that you should delay until their birthdays before this particular email is triggered. You can use the different date scenarios you have in your organization. You just need to know what you are creating and tailor it to that. Okay, so that is for action. So let's just use the normal delay that we have, which is delay for a particular number of days. We can say that we want to just delay for 3 days. So that means that if anybody is coming in here and after 3 days an action is going to be done, we can add in an action by clicking on this plus sign, or we can even add in an event and say that, you know what, we want to check, we should jump to this place if a tag is added, or if a tag is removed, or if a product is purchased. We can also use the condition, where you can say that, you know what, we are using the condition and we are going to split subscribers based on tag. So let's say they came in from our contact us page, and we want to split based on the particular location they are coming from. So we can pick the custom field, which is lead source, and we can say that if the lead source has any of this, you can say if it is blank, or if it contains, or if it matches a value. You can say if it is less than or equals to, if it is a number field. You can also say if it is greater than or equals to, if it is also a numbers field. So you just have to know what exactly you want. So let's say you want to use as a value. No, not as a value. Let's say we want to use matches, or we can use contain, and we can say that, you know what, if the lead source matches Instagram, this particular automation should go to them. So let's just use this as Instagram, and you click on add condition. That is going to add the condition for you, and it can be a yes or a no answer. So you can also edit this step, and you can change it to whatever it is you want. So if they are coming from Instagram, you want to select a particular automation for them, and if they are coming from other places, you can also set that automation for them. So you can also say that if it contains a particular thing, maybe it contains YouTube, or it contains LinkedIn, just use whatever it is that works for your business. So when you update this condition here, it is going to split this, and this yes or no means that if it is a yes, that means they are from Instagram, and we want to set up a particular split automation for them. And if they are no, we want to set up another split automation for them. So we can say that, you know what, if they're coming from Instagram, we want to send them Instagram tips, or if they're coming from any other place, we want to send them other tips apart from Instagram. So you just need to understand which how this is going to work for your business, and you can set it up however you want. So let's go back here, and we can also edit this step, and we can also change this. Instead of using lead source, we can say if they are from a particular country. You can say if the country contains Nigeria, or if the country contains Germany or India. You can update that however you want. Okay, so you can update that however you want, and you can also decide to edit this and just delete this particular condition if you do not want it. When you click on delete, it is going to delete that particular step, and you can be able to add in any other step that you want. So after 3 days, we can add in the conditions. We can also say that we want to do it based on email opens. We can say that if they've opened our emails maybe in the past 30 days, or if they've opened our emails in the past 90 days, you can be able to set this up however you want. So you can say, let's say we want to do this for in the past 30 days. If they've opened any of our emails in the past 30 days, and we add in this condition is going to be a yes or a no condition. If it is no, so for instance, if you want to remove the code list from your email list, you can say that all the people that have not opened our emails in the past 30 days, add them to this particular tag. And everybody that has opened our email in the last 30 days, also add them to another tag. So this is where the condition comes in. So let's edit this and let's delete it also. So we can also go to the action, where we can also add in maybe an email sequence that you've done already. So if you click on email sequence, it is going to add in all of the email sequence that you've created for your business. And when you click on any of this email sequence here, you can click on add action, and that is going to add the action for your email sequence. And as you can see, this contact us here is already adding it for this action here. Okay, so you can also add an action, and you can see that you want to add them to an email sequence. So if anybody is coming in from contact us or from YouTube contact, we want to wait for 3 days, and after 3 days we want to send them a sequence. And you can be able to pick the particular email sequence you want to use, and you click on add action, and that is going to add the action for this particular sequence. And after adding the sequence, you can say maybe you want to remove a tag, or you want to set a custom field. And if you click on setting a custom field, you can be able to pick the particular custom field you want to set. So you can say that even after the email sequence is sent, maybe you want to change the list status to be contacted, or you want to change the list status to interested, change it to whatever it is you want. So we are just going to add in contacted here. And we're saying that if we send out this email sequence to these people, the lead status is going to be updated automatically without you having to update it. You just click on add action, and that is going to update this particular lead status to contacted when people comes and when people are sent the automation. You can also decide to add in various actions. You can add in events. You can even say that you want to wait until maybe a tag is added, and the event is going to be that when a subscriber is added with a particular tag, then they can move on. So that's just the meaning of the event when a tag is added. So you can see that when you click on contact and you click on add event, that is going to add that. And as you can see, if the contact is added, if the tag is added, which is contact, then they can be able to move on to other steps in the automation. So that means you can even say that if they are not added in as contacts, if the contact is not added, or you can even, okay, you can say that if the tag is not added, then that means they cannot move on to the next stage. So you can also do that for tag removed. You can do that for purchase products. So for instance, if you send them this email sequence that is promoting a product, you can say that until that product is bought, that is when the other steps of the automation can be done. So yeah, you can set this up for however you want. Just think of the various things that work for your business, and when you are done with adding all of the things you want to add, you click on active here. But before you click on active, you can also share, you can duplicate, you can delete it if you do not want, and you can also change the name of your automation here. The name of your automation here is not going to be seen by your subscribers, it's only going to be seen by you. So you can change this. It's just to label the automation for you to know what exactly you are creating. So let's just label this YouTube automation. So we are naming this YouTube automation, and when you are done, you can then activate this. And when you activate this, it is telling us that it is going to advance or is going to activate for everyone that is fulfilling the trigger in those criteria. So you are saying that it's saying that everyone that is ready to progress into this automation is going to be added, and new subscribers are going to be added also. And when you click on activate, that is going to activate your first automation. And as you can see, your automation is currently live, it is activated. You can also decide to pause it if you want. So if you have an event, or if you have a seminar or a webinar and that webinar is done, you can also decide to pause this automation if you do not want to if you do not want it to keep sending out emails. So you can also decide to go back here, and you can do the same thing by creating a new automation. You can view all of your active automation here, and you can view all of the inactive automation that you have. You can also see the paused automations that you have. So that is how to set up an automation inside of ConvertKit. As you can see, it is pretty simple and straightforward. You just need to understand the particular criteria you want to use for your automation, and you can set it up yourself. So if you're already using ConvertKit but things are not working the way you expected it to work, maybe your automations are confusing, or your tags are very messy, or your sequences are very disconnected right now, or you're not just sure whether your current setup is structured properly for your business process, it is time to get extra support. At CRM Instructors, we help businesses with ConvertKit implementation, optimization, and even email marketing audit. So whether you need help setting up your ConvertKit account from scratch, or you need help with fixing an existing setup, or you want to improve your automations, or you want to review the current email marketing system, or you want to review your current email marketing systems for gaps and missed opportunities, we can help with this. Our audit process helps identify what is working, what needs improvement, and what changes can actually make your email marketing system more effective and more organized. So if you need hands-on implementation, we support with that too. If this sounds like something you need, you can find the links in the description below. And if this video has helped you, make sure you subscribe, because we have amazing tutorials like this and we do not want you to miss out. So subscribe to this channel, and also like this video, and also share with everyone who you think is going to need this video. And also, we have a target of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the middle of this year, and you can actually make that happen for us. So subscribe to this channel, and also do not forget to turn on that notification bell. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.